I want to play this clip. This is from the DEA. This is to show you all out there how, Derek, as well as his partners in the DEA and others across the board, whether they're at the Texas Department of Public Safety, whether they're working in the sheriff's station in Yuma, Arizona, how law enforcement officials are trying to warn Americans every day. But guess what? They are up against an administration that refuses. And by the way, this is historical. It's not just this administration. It's other administrations, both Republican and Democrat, who refuse to call what is happening at our border a crisis. And it's going to be too late. Listen to this clip right here.
81,000 Americans died of a drug overdose last year. It's the most this country has ever seen.
The DEA announcing the launch of Operation Engage, allowing local field divisions to focus on the drugs most threatening to their regions. In the Manchester area, that's fentanyl and methamphetamine. The DEA says cartels are targeting fentanyl users with meth.
That's a toxic combination.
And he says they're not the only targets.
Now they're taking pills like Adderall, and they're using nothing but crystal methamphetamine to look like an Adderall. If cartels are making a business decision to make Adderall pills out of crystal methamphetamine, they're targeting the children of our communities.
So they're literally killing our children. So we literally know that these terrorists, because I want to call them terrorists, these drug cartels are terrorists, right? And with the help of China, a known enemy of the United States, are addicting and killing American kids. Can you explain to me, based on your time in the government, the work that you've done, why our government is allowing this to happen?
Well, Sarah, I hate to say this, but failed leadership is something that I witnessed every day when I was at SOD across a couple of administrations. So what I would say is that, first of all, they don't understand the crisis. They don't understand the issues. They are still thinking the drug opioid problem is from overprescribing. That was 15, 20 years ago. That should have been dealt with when the corporate cartels dumped 100 billion opioid pills into America. Washington Post did a great investigative story. Mm-hmm. There were 6 companies that were involved with distributing 100 billion opioids. The public got addicted. The kids then went out to the streets. They needed their high because this is very powerful, this addiction. But now it's a whole different ballgame. It's the cartels working with China who provide all the chemicals, who send it into Mexico. They do the pill pressing. They send the stuff to the U.S. They send it to the U.S. and then they make pills in the U.S. as well. We're finding pill presses all over. The guy that was on that video is a friend of mine. I talk to him almost every day, like I talk to most DEA agents and supervisors around the country. The problem is that nobody's even talking about this. Give the parents a chance. The parents need to know what their little kid could pop any day of the week. And this is what's missing. There's nobody discussing it. There's a failed leadership across the board.